हरे कृष्णा। श्री गुरुदेव की मधुर स्मृति कार्यक्रम में आप सभी का स्वागत है। हम लोग जय ध्वनि के साथ इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करेंगे। जय श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरधारी श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जी की जय। श्री राधा रमण जी की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत श्री नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत श्रीमद भक्ति वेदांत श्री विक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। वृंदावन नवदीप धाम की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री गुरुदेव की मधुर स्मृतियों की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। So today we are very fortunate to have amongst us Indulekha Didi, who has joined us from Brisbane, Australia, and she has been a very senior devotee. We will hear from her in a short while. First, we will hear some kirtan from her. And then Pranam Didi, welcome on this program.
Namo Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimati Bhaktivedanta Narayani Namine Namaste Putram Sati Namaste Sati Putram Matra Surupam Rupam Satyagajamurupurim Madhuram Gosav Radha Kundu Girivaram Maharadhika Madhuvasam Praptu Yasya Pratitasi Guru Tamnatu Radha Sanmukha Samsakim Sakhi Sangha Nivasanam Sam Radha Sanmukha Samsakim Sakhi Sangha Nivasanam Tamham Satatam Vande Guru Rupam Param. My pranams unto my beloved Srila Gurudev. Nitya Leela Pravistam Vishnupad Brahmamsa Parivacharya Astottara Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami. I also offer my pranams unto all the Guru Gaudiya Vaishnavas from all our different groups, because there are very many exalted devotees amongst them. And also of my pranams unto Srila Bhaktivedanta, Nitya Leela Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is my eternal Shiksha Guru.
We will do a kirtan first. Okay. So, okay, you can start. Sorry.
Okay. Gurudev Kripa Karke Mujhko apna le मैं शरण पदा तेरी चरणों में जगा देना चरणों में जगा देना करुणा निधि नाम करुणा बरसा सोई हुए भाग्या के नाता जगा के नाता जगा तुम मेरी नाम बड़े उसे पार लगा तुम सुख के सागर हो भक्ति के सहारे हो मेरे मन में समाई हो मुझे प्राण से प्यारे हो मुझे प्राण से प्यारे हो नित्यमाला जपू मेरी तो भुलाती ना मैं संतों की सेवा का हूँ, गुरु चरण के दास हूँ, नहीं नाता बुलाना मुझे, इस जग में अकेली हूँ, इस जग में अकेली हूँ, तेरे द्वार का भिखारी हूँ, नहीं दिल से बुलाती। जय गुरुदेवा, जय गुरुदेवा, श्रीराम गुरुदेवा, जय गुरुदेवा।
Very nice, Didi. Thank you so much for this lovely remembrance of Srila Gurudev. So, as I said earlier, we're very fortunate today to have amongst us Srimati Indulekha Didi from Brisbane, Australia. And she has been a teacher before, and now she is full-time into preaching Gurudev's mission. And she took initiation from our Srila Gurudev in 1997. And thereafter she has been serving him. And today we are going to hear from her how she came to Gurudev, how she was pulled by Gurudev's power, and what kind of experiences she had, how Gurudev blessed her and guided her life, and what kind of seva she's doing now. Whatever, we want to hear everything. We have enough time, Didi. You can speak
Okay, ठीक
your
है,
heart out.
थोड़ा
Thank you.
हिंदी and थोड़ा हिंदी, but English okay? क्या?
Both is
Which
okay.
one you want?
Whatever you
Okay.
if you can speak Hindi, it is very good. But if it is difficult, then English is okay. Or you can speak
Okay.
mix also. Mix is fine
अभी
too.
my experience is in English, so but I will talk a little bit in Hindi, थोड़ा. मेरा हिंदी भाषा अच्छा नहीं है, परंतु you know, I understand Hindi प्रवचन. So 1997 Gurudev और सब भक्ता, प्रॉपर डिसाइपल, शिष्या और सब भक्ता ऑस्ट्रेलिया से आ गया. Is that right? ठीक है?
ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है, बोलिए. अगर ठीक नहीं होगा तो मैं बोलूंगा, फिर इंग्लिश में बोलिएगा, कोई बात नहीं.
Okay. तो मैं पहली बार गुरुदेव नित्यानंद प्रभु के आविर्भाव देख रहे. I saw Gurudev on Nityananda Abhirbhav. First time एक devotee, proper disciple मैं introduce करता. So Gurudev was down by the stairs and Gurudev.
ये सब कहाँ की बात है?
है?
Which place is this you're talking about?
ब्रिस्बेन में है, ब्रिस्बेन
अच्छा,
ऑस्ट्रेलिया.
Okay,
हाँ,
ठीक.
नित्यानंद. तो शाम में इस्कॉन मंदिर, दो रास्ता शाम में इस्कॉन मंदिर और गुरुजी हॉल से आया. तो मैं हॉल भी देखा, अंदर भी, और केला पत्थर लाइक नवद्वीप में है सब. कृष्णदास गाना, और मैं देखा इसको कितना नवद्वीप है, गांव में है, नॉट लाइक मंदिर, यू नो, सब यू नो ऑपुलेंस सब मंदिर में है. सामने दो रास्ता इस्कॉन मंदिर, नित्यानंद आविर्भाव सेलिब्रेशन होता, परंतु मैं और मेरे पति गुरुजी के साथ हरिकथा आएंगे, हरिकथा से सुनते हैं.
Didi,
so
you can speak in English if it's comfortable. Yeah, be comfortable.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
एक श्लोक में quote, I will quote this श्लोका. सतम प्रसंगम मम वीर्य संविदो भवन्ति रित्कर्ण रसेयने कथा यदोषनात् अस्मे अपवागवात्मनि तथा राति भक्ति अनुक्रमिष्यति. So in this श्लोका we are being told in the Bhagavad that if you hear from a pure devotee of the Lord, then your heart will become purified. Karna Rasayane, you will hear this Ras Vichar, you know, because the whole Bhagavad is actually Radha Krishna. The whole Bhagavad is about Radha Krishna, especially Radharani, Bhakti Devi. And so I was in this movement in ISKCON, and we were following rules and regulations. Vedi Bhakti was very important. And you know, how tomorrow bal we have, you tie your hair, put, you know, sari on your head, or very strict rules and regulations. But Ras Vichar, we never heard Ras Vichar before at all. So I was very hungry, you know. My life was like a, you know, dry land, like a desert. I felt like I heard from somebody in 1996 when I was staying in Movalamba, and some devotees in ISKCON, they were talking about Gurudev. They said, you know, it's Narayan Maharaj. He's saying, you know, Vishnu is not God. Krishna is God. So I thought, why am I interested in this? Yeah, I feel like my heart is bubbling. And who is this person? I wish I could know this person. So one Prabhupada disciple, he came in this year, he came to my house. So he said, I have read this book, Rasayan. And he's saying to me, this is what it's saying. And my heart saying, when I'll get this book, when will I hear this about Braja, Gopigan, Bajabasis? I need this book. He said, he didn't give it to me, and he didn't. So I was feeling like bereft. I felt like a lost, but I felt there was something going to happen in my life, something very important. So when Gurudev came 1997, I was so excited. All our devotees, we were fully blissed. Paramananda, itna sukh we have. We have so much feeling. We are so fortunate. This Rupanuga, Rasika, Gaudiya, Mahabhagavat, Vaishnava has come. This is very, very auspicious for our life. So we should not go anywhere else, but be fearless. I felt a bit bad because I used to do a lot of seva for ISKCON. In the kitchen, I was a cook.
Didi, when did you join ISKCON? Which year?
I joined in 1977.
ISKCON.
The year that, ISKCON, I joined in South Africa. In ISKCON 1977, Prabhupada was doing a sickness leela in Vrindavan. So many devotee Prabhupada disciples was feeling very much separation. They couldn't all come to Vrindavan. Many got told, you can't come to Vrindavan, you must stay there. And so they did pravachan. They did like 10 program. I went to the first 10 program. It was very big. And I saw all the devotees, dancing on stage. And I saw them, I thought, and then we chanted Hare Krishna. After that, my life took a turn. I said, this is it. So I went to the Sunday school. Some devotees came. Prabhupada disciple Ramanuja, he was a good singer. He plays harmonium and mridanga, and he's very nice devotee. He was there, and he was our ashram teacher. So after that, I joined, and I left teaching. I was a full-time high school teacher. I left. First, I used to go Mandir and do garlands, everything. Then I left, and I joined full-time and came to Australia. So 1997, Gurudev came, and Gurudev then, I wrote a Chithi mein likhta, I wrote a letter to Gurudev, and Gurudev said in the letter back, your Prabhupada sent you to me. So, because Prabhupada, Gurudev, is pure devotee. So Prabhupada has actually sent me. I was so happy. I thought, no need to have any fear for, the temple regarding me as the outcast. I will be an outcast. So my mind was very satisfied, and I felt, here is my opportunity in life, in bhakti. And so when I knew nothing too much, all we knew is every time Bhagavat, Bhagavatam, Brahma Samhita, all that. It's like parrot fashion. 1998, Gurudev, hamare ghar bhi aaya. He came to my house. We had a very big program. All devotees came. They did Harinam. And Ashram Maharaj, he was Govinda Bhakata. He took the whole lot, went and did in the streets of Brisbane. Very big lot of devotees came to my house.
Oh.
And we were so excited. And my husband, who, he was kind of like, he was still not giving, we just met Gurudev, so he was still half ISKCON man because he'd been in ISKCON so long. So here, then Gurudev gave pravachan. He gave very good pravachan. He Harikatha, and he said, well, he spoke on Ajamil, and then he spoke on Jeev Tattva, because Jeev Tattva was a problem. Guru Tattva and Jeev Tattva was a problem in ISKCON. They're not accepting. So Gurudev gave this Jeev Tattva and told us that you didn't fall from the spiritual world. Conditioned Jiva doesn't fall from there. And we then came to know that there was such a place as Tatasthalok, because before that it wasn't in our head, nothing. We just read and no realization coming, no understanding coming. But when Gurudev came in our life, he opened some buddhi. He took away so much of false information, and also he gave us the true Siddhanta, Tattva Siddhanta, plus Gurudev inside us. He brought us more to Braja, to Srimati Radhika, to Mahaprabhu, because before we were like kind of floating in the air, when you float in the air, but there's just like a balloon, nothing inside, andar kuch nahi hai. Now, when Gurudev came, he then said to us, he said to my husband and me, he said, next year, Agli Saal, I'm coming to your house. And that was because Gurudev was so happy. He said, I'm so happy for this program. And Gurudev promised he'll come. Next year, my husband was Pujari. He never was having any desires to work. He was doing seva. He was Pujari all full time. We were not into the material life. So we were just so we got a new housing commission house, Naya, right next to a big soccer field. Oh, that was Gurudev Kripa. And then Gurudev came. When Gurudev came, I went and stayed at my friend's house, somewhere that side, slept on the floor that side, me, my children and me, and we gave Gurudev the whole house. The house was like India, concrete floor, like living in one summer ashram. And Gurudev came and he stayed 4 nights, 3 days. Gurudev stayed. Then when Gurudev was that room, now Gurudev left, I am in there. Where Gurudev's feet is, my head is there. Oh. So I am in Tirtha now. Whole soccer field is Tirtha. Where Sadhu goes, that's where, Tirtha goes, Vrindavan goes. So when I went outside, I looked from outside inside. I saw blue light, Krishna color light in this place. I thought, this is very, very fascinating. But I am not, in this understanding much about Ras Vichar. So some Didi, Vrindavan Vilasini, she gave me some bhajans and few, privately she gave me the Vilapa Kustam Manjali, and I was extremely fortunate when Gurudev came. I told Gurudev, Gurudev, really I am, because I am a bit ignorant now. I told Gurudev, I'm not having so much taste for Bhagavat, but I'm having taste for Chaitanya Amrita. Gurudev, he never said a word. He didn't. And after, later on, I felt really embarrassed because I did not understand that inside of the Bhagavat Dukya, when you go inside, you have sadhu sangha, all sabavidya, your ignorance is going away, and Gurudev is teaching you all this deep, philosophy, Siddhanta. Gurudev is putting everything under, he's putting all this his Vigyan, he's giving us understanding. So my life changed. I would say that if I was still in ISKCON and having all this fear, I would be like a dead walking, like we say zombie, just a dead person. But Gurudev brought us alive. So Gurudev said that time when he came, I am taking you all in my heart. Gurudev said, I am taking you and I'm going. So what that means, Gurudev accept us straight away, and Gurudev is giving us his kripa, Siddha Purush. How fortunate. So then Gurudev said that. And so Gurudev said, please come to Parikrama. So from then onwards, our days of Parikrama came. Don't know where Lakshmi came from, but Gurudev gave us kripa. And so we had the kripa, the Sangha of Gurudev. We are fortunate. Gurudev Sangha. We touched Gurudev, pure devotees, lotus feet, the dust of the feet. And we tasted the remnants of Srila Gurudev. After Gurudev, he's eating the, drumstick.
Yes.
Sajan.
Drumstick. Yeah, drumstick.
Yeah. All that chewed up by Gurudev, we are tasting a sadhan, and we are feeling so blissed out. Even mango peel, because underneath, the Prabhu is there, cookies he's giving us these remnants, and we are getting so much kripa in, and purifying our heart, because big anathas, they're disappearing. And I used to really feel a bit guilty that I wasn't a good person, always felt, because I had that deep, mighty bhakti thing, where I felt like I wasn't qualified to even talk to Gurudev. I feel so shy. I'll stand in the background. I have all this in my head. I'm not qualified enough. Adhikar nahi hai. But then later on, I realized that Gurudev wants us to have a deeper relationship with him, not just as Varya mood, to understand that Gurudev is not, even Gurudev is Saksar Hari, but he's still Karunamai, And what I learned from Gurudev is, like, in Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, Radha Bhajan Chari Matinai Bela Krishna Bhajana Taba Akarana Gela. So Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Gurudev, he is putting all these, giving us, is like gifting us with all these bhajans from Narottam Das Thakur, from Bhaktivedanta Thakur, and Rupa and Raghunath Das. Gurudev is giving this to us to make us, develop bhakti in our heart. So he's saying, Gurudev is saying, Radhaji Vishwabhanu Nandani, she is more Prakriti. He is the root of bhakti. He is Krishna's, Prem Guru. He is Krishna's beloved, Pran Priya. So before that, when I was in ISKCON, our focus was, we stabbed Radhaji in the temple, we dressed Radhaji, but we did not have any understanding that Radhaji is Shrestha, she is topmost. We have to follow Radhaji. If we want Krishna, we have to serve Srimati Radhika. Serve Srimati Radhika's Raganuga Bhaktas. Without serving Raganuga Bhaktas and following Ragatmika Jan, like, we will be nothing. So I'm so thankful to Gurudev that Gurudev opened our eyes to see that it is through Srimati Radhika, Vishwanu Nandini Radha, that we can develop devotion because all rasas are in Srimati Radhika. So this is, and everywhere we go, if we don't worship Srimati Radhika, then Krishna is not interested. He'll be going the other way. So this is what Gurudev, who is the Saki Gan, Manjari Gan, Ram and Manjari, Gurudev was tasting, Haswadan, he was tasting this bhav. And you know, there was one time, this is just, you know, when Gurudev was having sickness Leela in Delhi, 2010, we all went there. So before that, I had a dream. In my dream, I saw Gurudev was an uppercut. He was walking. Then I was standing on the side of the Brahmana, and I'm looking at Gurudev. And this time, Gurudev wasn't going uppercut, and he was doing 7 uppercut in the real sense. Because when I went there, Gurudev was in this deep samadhi, and we could not be with Gurudev. We could not. We were in separation. You know, it was my birthday. My birthday is always coming. It's coming in the Kartik Maina. So I am getting so much mercy from that time. So I sang for Gurudev. One song I sang, and Radha Krishna Puranamor. And I sang. Gurudev was in his room. So anyway, so the parikrama, being with Gurudev and parikrama, Gurudev, this is very important what Gurudev was teaching us in parikrama, very hidden stuff. Is this bhajan by Srila Natam Das Thakur, you know, Hari Hari Kabe Hobe Vrindavana Vasi Mira ki bonayane Jugala Rupa Rasi. In there, now there are some things that Gurudev was teaching us on parikrama. You know, how to become a real Brijavasi. Then he says, you know, Dear Sayana Sukha Vichitra Palanka Kabe Vrajera Dulaya Dustara Habeanga. I will give up sleeping in a bed. Gurudev said, sleep down, put everybody together, pack them up, you know, crowded room. Don't want a toilet and a bathroom separate. Go and sleep. So Gurudev gave instruction. Don't want rabdi, you know, prasad. Don't come and eat ordinary. Just dal, chapati, sabji, eat. Gurudev was making us come to like a, you know, simple, like how they depend on Madhukari, the sadhus, the real sadhus. Gurudev is trying to, in this parikam, Ek Maina, Kartik, Ujravat. Gurudev was giving us so much kripa. How we will become less attached to the material world. You know, we want comfort, luxury of a bed. We want good food. But in this time, Gurudev took us. We were ek baltin hai na, or tent mein rahenge. I lived in this place. One bucket, tent, and I had my own stove because I can't eat chili, you see. So I am cooking simple egg time per day. And we went, Gurudev fixed us. He gave us also other sannyasi. Like I went to one Maharaj to hear some afternoon class, morning class, Gurudev. Afternoon, and going parikrama, if not a parikrama, afternoon class, one Maharaj or some other devotee there. And then Gurudev again. Pura time. Gurudev wants us to please kanta. Please put your mind. I want to teach you. I want to teach you how to really be a practicing devotee. Don't waste your time. Chant Harinam. First time we were chanting Harinam. And Guru Ki Sangha. Sometimes Gurudev coming in this place. And when Gurudev coming, best time. So happy, so much happiness. we are going. At time we were fasting. It was Gorkishore Das Ekadasi Vrat, Gorkishore Das Day. So then that day, Gurudev came to Chottabaitan, Gurudev, and he stood outside, 2000 here, and Gurudev had kela, banana in hand, and Gurudev distributing breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. Because Gurudev gave order, Adish, fast till 12 o'clock. Every Ekadasi don't eat. You can't do pura nijala, do half day. So from that time, many devotees got that habit. And so Gurudev was very strict for brahmachari. He was very strict, but with foreigner, Gurudev was some kind. Because they are not taking, Gurudev thinking, oh, they will run away, they leave me and go. So I better be nice and kind. He touch even the naughtiest person, he will touch his head, put his hand on his ear, touch his head and say, oh, like give kripa. So kind, Gurudev. Some people used to think, say, but Gurudev not giving me attention. Then Madhav Maharaj will say, oh, you old now. This person new. So Gurudev, we went everywhere, and some special places, Aparad Bhajan, Surabikund. Then Gurudev, there he's sitting and waiting for us. Even now, that very place, Gurudev, when we are going on Govardhan Parikrama, anytime Gurudev still sitting. So Vaishnava, he is, everywhere. Even moment to moment, you think, Gurudev has never left us. Gurudev is still with us. So whenever I go there, I put my pranam to Gurudev, because that place, when Gurudev was waiting 2000. So my parkam, this 2000 Gurudev was waiting there. He's for us, parkam party to come. So I went and I fell in the water. So I took it as Guru Kripa. Oh, Gurudev, my husband, he was there that year. He pulled me out. And I thought, oh, Guru Kripa hai na? Gurudev is taking so much of my aparad. I'm like, Indraji, full of false abhiman. And, so Gurudev is throwing me in this water and purifying me, because I wouldn't have even gone and I would have bathed in there. I usually, we bathe in the main places, Jamuna, Radhakund or something.
Which water you went? Sorry?
Huh?
Which water are you talking about?
Surabikund.
Okay.
Aparad Bhajan.
Okay.
Surabikund, Aparad Bhajan. So I got kripa because I just went to put pani on my head, the jal.
Yes.
Usually we offer a lamp, tea,
Yes.
yeah, and put. But I fell in, so I took it out. Oh, I said, I'm very
Oh, you slipped inside the
I slipped in.
Okay.
But I felt that was Guru Kripa,
Yeah.
Gurudev's Kripa is all around. He's very merciful. And Gurudev, 1 year Gurudev was there at Sankari Court. And that time Gurudev was hard for him to come down, one by one, coming down Varshana. And, Gurudev said, the reason why you enter one by one, Gurudev said, just to some devotees, privately, he said, because Vrindavan, Varshana is your heart to do. And when you go yourself, whatever your mind, what in your mind, your desire, you will see there in that place, because Garvavan, the whole place is your heart. So when we went, it was Gurudev came down and then he was waiting at the Krishna Kund, and then we took shelter, of course, and went to Modkoti and went up to Mangar, went there, and then Gurudev was waiting on top. The old temple, Purana temple, Gurudev was waiting with a man is sweeping, Charu. you know. So Gurudev was waiting. And so much blessing Gurudev giving us. We don't even know. Because, a pure devotee, he give you something you don't know. Because you are just, like we are just Bharat Jivas. What do we understand? Gurudev is gifting us. Oh, you came to my Swami's garden. Mere Swami ka bagisha aaya. You came to my Swami's garden. So I am, I'm blessing you that, with the touch of bhakti. So whatever we have, it is only through our Guru Kripa. Only a pure devotee, Siddha Purush, can give you pure bhakti. Everyone else will teach you. They'll say, give me worship, puja, pratishtha, labha. Give me worship, give me dhan, and stuff. But a pure devotee, pranaya bhakta, he is the one who can give you pure bhakti. So we are always, going to these places now. And when I go there, I just think Gurudev was standing here, Gurudev was here. That's what Gurudev said. Because only our memories and our time with Gurudev, whatever instruction Gurudev, we remember and live, for each day. Because the pure devotee is the one, pranaya bhakta. Without pranaya bhakta, there is no dham. You're just visiting the place, but with pranaya bhakta, they will give you blessing. They will give you harikatha. Gurudev was, when we went to the bottom, then Gurudev showed us at the bottom, this is Vishnubhanu Maharaj's house, Nietzsche, down here. Upstairs is a garden. So Gurudev made us know many things we didn't know. And Sakit Giri Parvat also, Gurudev was there. And he stayed in Modi Bhavan. One time, Gurudev, when he was staying in Modi Bhavan, then I had my tent. I used to stay outside. Never I stayed in a dharamshala. I stayed in a tent, some other dharamshala that side. And that's 1 year I stayed in 2001. I stayed at the Modi Bhavan outside in the back there. It was living like, these simple devotee sadhus, like, they put a tarpaulin and stay. So we just lived. Then Gurudev put his share there. He used to come in the sun. He was saying to me, do you have you remembering your family members? You are having attachments, you remembering them? I told, nah, no, Gurudev, and Gurudev is, he wants us to change. He wants us to give up this attachment, like it is like a burden you carry on your back, like the donkey. Because Balram is saying these things. See, Balram is saying, he's like Dhenukasura, he's carrying the burdens like a donkey. But you cannot enjoy family attachments, biggest, attachments to all these material things. They are like burdens on our back, but we cannot. They are not going to help us. If Krishna Bhakti, just only follow Krishna Bhakti, Gurudev saying. So there were many, many times. I am seeing Gurudev in the Kunjas. He's sitting there. He's sitting at Prem Sarovar, and Gurudev is giving Harikatha. The most sweetest Harikatha Gurudev is giving about Praneshwari Sri Radha. He is Praneshwari Sri Swamini Sri Vishbhanu Nandini Radha. And when a pure devotee speaks, he speaks from realization. So when we heard Gurudev, it's our whole lifetime, we remember that moment when Gurudev said how Srimati Radhika felt separation for Krishna, Brahmacharya. There wasn't like Krishna wasn't there. But when we go there, do we just run around? No. We offer pranam to that place where Gurudev sat. Because that place is a Tirtha as well as a Mahatirtha. And we remember that Harikatha. that Gurudev gave us. And then Gurudev was this Mansarovar. We went there, and amongst all the creatures who were sitting around Gurudev, hearing that Harikatha. This is a special time. And Kavi, and sometimes, and we went to Nidhuvan and sat with Gurudev and heard that Harikatha. And sometimes we went to Udavgiri and Gurudev was there talking. In the beginning, Gurudev used to come more often and speak this Harikatha about Srimati Radhika's separation. How she missed Krishna and Vyogini when Krishna was gone. And Krishna is never gone, of course, but Gurudev told us this very deep Harikatha that he had realized in his heart. And then sometimes we went to Ter Kadamba. When we go to Ter Kadamba, what can we remember? We remember how Gurudev will tell this Katha about Rupa Goswami. How Gurudev gave us this connection with Sri Rupa Raghunath and the Sad Goswamis. How can we ever, thank Gurudev enough? All we have to do is just follow Gurudev, follow his instruction, and never forget that he is with us 24 hours, He will never leave us. And so, as the time went, oh yes, there was this time. And when I came from Navadvip. I went to Mathura. I tried to book a ticket on the 8th, but the ticket wasn't coming in. I wanted to go. And so that time, I went to Gurudev in Mathura. I tried to act like I was, like not try not to get his attention. Gurudev said to me, in front of others, he said, "You still here?" Oh my God, I was laughing, but at the same time, I thought, yes, Gurudev know everything. Because near me, there was a person who was not well behaved in the next room of the ashram. And so Gurudev knew that person, and somebody was saying something, but this was a commissioner, police commissioner, but he was Badmas. So Gurudev, he went away, of course, after maybe 2-3 days. But Gurudev knew this, no good stay here, no good to stay. Go home. So again, I went next day. Phil, Gurudev was outside giving pravachan and some, discussion. And then Gurudev said, I took the garland, such a nice smelling garland. I put it Gurudev's lotus feet. Gurudev looked again and said, "You still here?" And goodness, it is not like a only chastisement, but it's so much like, so much affection Gurudev has for all of us. It's just unbelievable. So I never forget that time. Some devotee took a photo at that very time. It was also that time was a very special time that Gurudev chastised me in the room, Kamaram, the Bhakti Pragyan Keshamar's room. And I got chastised. And I got that photo to remind me. Oh, Gurudev.
Where is that photo? Where is it? You have it?
I sent it to the thing, yeah. So
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah. And I have Brijvasis were there, Mathura Vasis.
Oh, in that photo is chastising you? That photo is your chastisement, right?
Yeah, and Gurudev saying, "You still here?" And Mathura Vasis is also there in that photo.
I will show that photo in a while. I'll share with everyone.
I have the full photo of the Mathura Vasis in there. Okay. And yes, so every place I go to now, every place, like if I'm walking by the Jamuna, I'm thinking in morning of Kartik Mahina now, every time. I'm thinking, oh, Gurudev was walking here. After class, Gurudev will walk. So I'm always thinking. So one day in Parikrama end, finished. So
Okay,
I
Didi,
thought,
I will show you a photo here first, then you talk. You can.
yeah.
This is a photo you're getting chastisement.
Yeah, that one.
And those are the Brajvasis behind.
There's more Brijbasi in the other picture. I cut it off because, there was one Mataji, she was laughing so much. It was funny because, one thing about the Mathuravasis, they have so much, they don't have Aishwarya mood to Gurudev. I always notice when time they are running to Gurudev, Mother Mar saying, go, go. But they were sneaking and running and getting Gurudev association. I thought when my heart will be like that I could, give up any feeling of Aishwarya and get this, feel that Gurudev is my life, and in the sense where Gurudev, Gurudev is Sakigan. So giving up this mood, giving up this mood of Aishwarya, because even Krishna doesn't like Aishwarya mood. Krishna himself says, I don't like these people, doing all the rules, pran pratishtha, all this stuff. I'm just attracted to, Gopi Gan and Srimati Radhika. They chastise me, they tell me you are, dusta and stuff. I like that because when somebody is familiar, that mood is changing. The mood becomes closer. You have more mamata and sneha rather than just having a mood of Aishwarya. So this is what Gurudev wants of us, that he wants us to have this inside us, to develop this mood that Gurudev is, that we are in this, we will one day be Sakigan. We will one day be in Gurudev's seva as a Sakigan. But at the moment, we should be thinking everything we do in this way, because Gurudev manifested his form. He revealed his form. He did not fail to tell us, because Gurudev wants us to have this feeling in our heart. Then we can get closer to Srimati Radhika and Gopi Gan. Otherwise, we are just like in an external. We need to go deeper, dubgya. We need to go inside and pray for this kripa from the Sadguru Swami, that we will one day in one lifetime, we will be able to achieve this, become a Vrindavan Brijavasi, whether we live in Navadvip, because Navadvip is Gupta Vrindavan, taking shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and Gaur Parikar, we will one day achieve the highest goal, seva for Sri Radha Krishna Jugal, Gaur Mahaprabhu. Without Gaur Mahaprabhu, we are nothing. That's what Gurudev made us understand, that we are indebted to Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, because he came, with this kripa he gave us, so we could understand. Otherwise, how will we know? Where will we be? So without Gurudev, we are zero, nothing. And there is we know nothing. That's why we say, Mukam Karoti Vachanam, we know nothing. But the Siddha Purush, the devotee of Krishna, can manifest this in our heart if we desire. Gurudev always chastising everyone. Even Mathura is saying, you are not focused. You should be fully focused. You're thinking, I remember going with Gurudev to Krishna Bhumi Mandir, in Mathura. I think Gurudev, he did not look at the Dugama's form. We always offer respect to Dugama, but Gurudev just turned and walking. So I learned that when we offer respect, but you're focused, fully focused on Radha Krishna Seva. So this is what Gurudev came. No Vishnu Seva. We offer pranam to Lord Vishnu because we don't want to say Paramai Bhakti. Because in that Bhakti also Gurudev told us that there is some Icha, you have a desire, you want some Ananda, you want some happiness. You know with the four, that you want something. But when you come to Radhaji Sangha, when you come to Brisbane Sangha, then you will become desireless. That's what our highest goal is, not have a big bank balance. Everything will have to leave. So Gurudev always saying, don't tell me your material problems. Samsara kata, I don't want to hear. You go, as soon as you arrive in Mathura Math, Gurudev will tell them. Once Gurudev, I arrived in 2000. I went straight to the Mathura Math, but my mind, the plan was to go and live in Vrindavan. Because previously I got sick in Mathura. Too much dust, a cast, I got cold. I couldn't concentrate. The road is so noisy. So I went there. I saw Gurudev. He came early from Parikram. Everybody went to Durvastra Sthal. They all went Madhavan. And Gurudev sitting out. So I went to give Gurudev presentation, what I brought. Gurudev not talking. Gurudev looking at me. So Gurudev saying, go, because Gurudev knows my mind. He knows I'm not staying in Mathura. I am going to Vrindavan. So Gurudev saying, yeah, go. So Gurudev know our mind and heart, and every day coming by, rickshaw, tempo, every day coming to the programs, but not staying. So Gurudev know everything. Even now, Gurudev, he's hearing, he's watching, he's everywhere. Like Krishna, Gurudev, the Purush is everywhere. So how can we thank Gurudev enough? It is very rare. All this Vedanta, this book that Gurudev gave, the granthas, is all, these granthas are dancing before us. And we have to absorb them. And the thing about Gurudev saying that, when you go to pay obeisances to the Dham dust, Raja Raj, Gurudev said the dust hits on your head before you can touch it. That's what Gurudev said. Because the dust is so much kripa. Radhaji was there. Wherever Radhaji's kripa is, Subhananandane, then he will make arrangements for us. So never we should think that, Gurudev has gone. Gurudev is still with us. Gurudev is everywhere. He's in uppercut, he's behind us, he's in side, left, front, everywhere. And he will tell us, Gurudev will give warning. He's protecting us, like with the umbrella, Govardhan was having umbrella. It is like an umbrella for all the Bijbas. Gurudev is putting umbrella. Even if Gurudev will said, like I used to be having nothing. I was just like a bhikhar. But every year, Gurudev arranged for me to go. One year, I didn't have any Lakshmi. I only had ticket. So Gurudev says to this devotee, where is Indulekha? Where is she? Never come here. And Gurudev saying in Ruksanatan. Then one lady, she gave some Lakshmi. And my friend has a warehouse. I bought all the stuff and put it in bag. All Indian stuff. I got it for free. And I got 500. So I was able to go as, some Lakshmi to go to the Dham because ticket I already had. So Gurudev says, Don't think you have nothing. I will arrange everything for you. So Gurudev, sub arrangement. Gurudev is doing everything for us. And, eternally our protector. Only thing, we have to not get disturbed. So many devotees gone everywhere, group this, that, but Gurudev present everywhere. Because, Gurudev, once after Gurudev left, I was standing as a samadhi. One particular person came there, was talking to another devotee to collect Lakshmi. I was standing there, and Gurudev gave me instruction, don't go there, don't hear there. So I don't go there. Where Gurudev will want you to go, he'll take you. I was standing in samadhi, and then I'm thinking, Manmaya, I need some flower from Gurudev, because this person is now time for Gurudev to go sleep. I need one flower, only one flower. So this devotee were getting flowers, or pujari giving. One lady came with a big garland. She gave it to me. And I thought, oh, Gurudev, I have your garland. So Gurudev is listening. Gurudev is hearing us. So I am totally in debt to Gurudev. There's so much about Gurudev. He is in our life, he's present, and he is at the moment. Gurudev is with at Rama Manjari. He's dancing in the kunjas with and serving the kunjas with Vinod Manjari, his Sakhi Sangha, Nainamani Manjari, Kamala Manjari. They are all in so much bliss, ananda. And we are here. We are still in this body. But due to Gurudev Kripa, there is hope. Ashtabandhan, there is hope for us that we can develop this. Take Gurudev mercy, Kripa, his Karunamaya. Take it and become humble, Tunarpi, because Mahaprabhu only gave 8 sloka. That 8 sloka is everything, Pura Bhakti under it. Everything in there. So most people stuck Tunarpi Sanatana. Third one, if we don't go beyond this and have humility, then we cannot go to next step, which is give up the dhan and attachments in material life. So we have to follow this, that Gurudev presented to us all the deep Siddhanta. Gurudev gave us like a university scholar. This one story I have to tell you, last and finish.
Yes.
One time Gurudev came, he came to Sydney. Then one devotee and I, we were going to go by train. But we were late, one day late. So I was sleeping, and in dream, I saw Gurudev in one kind of like a hall, like a cinema, because they got red curtain, bada lal curtain, red curtain, and like with seats, everything. And Gurudev is this is very very merciful how Gurudev is now. Gurudev standing there, and I'm in that hall, in that place, like a cinema theater type of thing. And Gurudev is giving embrace from he's standing on the top there. He's like university lecturer, but from there, Gurudev embrace.
Wow.
So I thought, oh my God, next day I thought, definitely Gurudev thinking, where is Indulekha? So when my friend and I went to Molamba, met her there, took the train, Gari. We landed up in Hurstville mein hai, Sydney. And I go in there and I'm shocked. This is the same place I saw in dream. So
Oh.
Gurudev giving kripa. See? Giving kripa. Come. Like that. Gurudev always. Sometime I was seeing Gurudev Parikrama time. Before Parikrama time, actually. I see Gurudev sitting on chair outside in the bagisha, in the garden. And I'm seeing Gurudev calling. Bulav, come. Gurudev calling not only me. Gurudev calling whole sangha of disciples from all over the world. Pura dunya. Come. It's Kartik Mahina now. Come. Get the blessing of Srimati Radhika. So my happiness is that Gurudev is my happiness. Gurudev is the treasure of our life. He made me know what is happiness. I was I never laughed. I couldn't laugh for years. After joining ISKCON, I became so like hard. I never laughed. And I couldn't even cry. But Gurudev made us laugh. He made us cry. He said, don't hide your emotion. Because one day in Bhav, you have all this expression. So don't hide it like a pathar, like a stone. So you have to, so being in Gurudev company showed us how to, laugh, to cry, to have some separation, all these moods that one day, in some lifetime, it will become, we will meet Gurudev again. There is hope. Asabandhan is there. Because even the lowest of the wretched person, no matter what caste, everything, they can come to Krishna. They come through Radharani to Raghunaga Bhakta, Rupanuga, Raghunaga, Rasika Jan. And the specialty of Gurudev is the Rasika Jan. Radhaji, Vishwabhanu Nandini is the dear beloved Sakiga. So today I'm offering Vandan to our Gurudev and our full Guru Parampara, and also to Bhaman Maharaj. Without Bhaman Maharaj, he is the part of our Gurudev and Tirukam Maharaj.
Do you remember anything about Vaman Maharaj in the parikrama or anywhere?
Yes. The main thing was once 2002 Gurudev has sickness Leela. Bhaman Maharaj has sickness Leela, and Tirukam Maharaj has sickness Leela. So my daughter said, Mom, I want to go to Navadvip. I haven't been there. So my choti, she was 11 years old. She said, I want to go there first. So I think that was a good fortune. She wanted to go. So we went. So then Tirukam Maharaj was in sickness Leela in one kamra, in this room downstairs. And few devotees were there. Kamaran Maharaj was there. He was a Bhakta. He was a Brahmachari, Radhanath, and there was a few devotees there, 2 English devotees. And so went, and the blessings I got from Maharaj, Tirukam Maharaj, some of the young servant was there sitting, and Maharaj was facing the wall, but he knew Tirukam Maharaj knew who is at that door. He knew. So Maharaj, I went in, and I thought, I can't see Gurudev. I can't do this seva to Gurudev. So I had a kripa. I say, everybody doing seva. Some giving drink. In the little juice. Some wiping. I say, what my seva? So I went to Maharaj's feet. I thought Maharaj is uppercut. In uppercut, he is uppercut Leela. He is not ordinary. So I go massage. For my kripa of Tirukam Maharaj, I was able to massage his feet, and I'm singing, I'm singing bhajan there, I'm massaging, and I got kripa, which I can't do for Gurudev. Gurudev gave kripa. It is through Gurudev kripa that I got this kripa. Because I can't do for Gurudev. So Gurudev said, yes, your Gurudev. So, because that year, I went 2 times. I went for Navadvip Parikram in Devananda Mat. I stayed. And when Tilka Maharaj was sitting on the floor, I mean, sitting near the deities there somewhere, near the mandir, he was sitting on a chair. I passed by. I'm saying, Maharaj, please purify my heart of anarthas. Please, give me your kripa. Because pure devotee can give kripa. I said, please, Maharaj. Maharaj, not a word. Kuch neighbor. Not a word. Only my heart is having this desire. Then, when I came again, as I said to you, I came before the Kartik Parikrama. Maharaj gave me opportunity to massage his feet, which when I think of Trivika Maharaj, I can't. I feel so much separation also. I met him before in Govardhan, and he is giving so much kripa. He's so heavy with the brahmachari.
Yes.
They think Maharaj is so strong.
Strict.
But
Everyone was so scared from Trivikram Maharaj.
Yeah.
You didn't feel anything like that?
Never I did, because I first met him in Govardhan when we stayed at Modi Bhavan, and I went to him because I was having, I had cystitis, because in the Madhuvan or something, I had this medicine in Mathura. The first time I got Mathura, I had the medicine, it burnt me inside. So I went to Maharaj and he gave some homeopathic. I mean, it's not only giving me homeopathic, he's giving me kripa. When you go to sadhu, he give you medicine. The real medicine is your hirdo mein hai na? He gives you that. So he gave me that. I have that connection. So I never was scared of Maharaj at all. Right. He'll tell you straight if you do, and if your heart, and when you who is who, even if you're standing at the door and you are not a good behavior, Maharaj will let you know. He's not seeing you because his face is that side, but he knows who's at the door. That's how pure devotee is. So that same time, then I decided to go to, because I have to get ticket now to go to Vrindavan. So I have to go to that special office, tourist office. So I go to Kolkata Mat, and then I get to go there. Gurudev, we have a kamra. Gurudev kamra is there. Our kamra is there. And I go there. I say, maybe I can see Gurudev. But Madam Maharaj said, no, you can't go there. And I'm seeing brahmachari going. I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't go, no problem. But what to do? It is, because Gurudev is sickness leela. Gurudev has to go to a hospital for angioplasty, operation. So Madhama is very, very worried. He don't want Gurudev to have any visitor. But brahmachari going, I'm thinking, I'm no brahmachari. But I remember Gurudev said, don't think you want to be brahmachari. Think you want to higher than a brahmachari. You want to go, become a Radhaji, Tinkari. Don't think brahmachari. That Gurudev told somebody when they said, I want to be brahmachari. So, Gurudev gave kripa. After Gurudev left, I went in that room. I tested everything. Gurudev gone hospital mein gaya. Then Gurudev went. Then when Gurudev went hospital, I'm saying, next morning, I never see Gurudev, but no problem. I told one Maharaj Shishta, the TP, I said, look, Maharaj upar hai na, Vaman Maharaj, can I please see Maharaj? Maharaj sickness leela. He's having sickness leela mein hai. Uppar kamra. So then devotee said, no problem. So when Maharaj was getting ventilator, my daughter and me is standing at the door. We are watching Maharaj. He's, getting like Krishna color, his face, and taking ventilator. So we saw Maharaj one moment, half a moment with a devotee. We're getting so much kripa. And we got kripa from Vaman Maharaj. We didn't see Gurudev, but we got kripa from Vaman Maharaj. We got kripa from Tirumaka Maharaj. And we also got to eat his remnants, Mahaprasad. We had the Mahaprasad. And so we were happy and came back to Navadvip. Then after that we land up in Vrindavan. Gurudev is in hospital, operation, angioplasty operation. So Gurudev sending message, I'm coming, I'm missing you. I'm having so much separation, I'm coming. Gurudev only thinking, I must go to my disciple. How much affection Gurudev have for us. So Gurudev arrived. Our mat wasn't ready yet next door in Govardhan. So Gurudev arrived in Govardhan. He's staying in one, the side street. You're going to Manasi Ganga. That side street, Gurudev living in one dharamshala. And we are waiting now. We're standing outside dharamshala. We're chanting, singing. So many hours gone. Gurudev haven't arrived yet. Finally, Gurudev arrived. But we never left. We waited. Next day, Gurudev came to that Monday next door. Summer here.
Yes.
Came to that Monday. And we were staying in, in the tent town, everywhere, sleeping. Gurudev says to all of us, I miss you so much, my dear sons and daughters. I miss you so much. I'm so happy to be with you. Gurudev say like that. So heart is so happy, Gurudev here. Heart is so happy, like separation and milan, Then Gurudev said, if there's no separation, what do you use? Milan is not possible. Milan, you don't feel anything. It's like with Krishna. He had to have separation. Man of Radhika to be meet again. And so much happiness Krishna getting. So Radhika always make arrangement to just have this man so that Krishna will get so happy, have longing, get so happy, like a build-up, and meeting will be so sweet and lovely. So my daughter and I be standing outside the car. Gurudev going. Gurudev looking at us now. Gurudev can see under, our Swarup. Gurudev sing. His eyes is becoming so big, his blue eyes. He's seeing us too. Because he saw who we really are. We don't know who we really are. Maybe, maybe some glimpse, but you have to come to the Ashakti. But having maybe even this moment, but Gurudev is seeing who we are. He knows who we are. We all covered, but like concrete, or the coconut. Outside we are. Inside is the beautiful, flower there. So,
Did he, do you remember anything? He came to your house, stayed for 4 or 5 days. Do you have,
yes,
what do you give him to eat? What do you make for him? Do you remember anything?
All right. I remember when Gurudev came to stay in my house. Gurudev came the first time in 1997, 1998 for the program. Then I cooked dodi sabji or dusa sabjis, Indian sabjis.
Yes.
And Gurudev ate, and of course Gurudev is a first class cook. So, we cooked mainly for the devotees, lots of devotees. But the next time when Gurudev came to my house, I was then packing. Vrinda said, you and your children are not allowed here. We have to go. So we went. We had to go. We just came sneaked and visit. And many devotees coming to see Gurudev. And Vrindavan Vilasini was outside. She wasn't even allowed. And I came one day, I made pizza for Krishnadas because, Krishnadas, my favorite brahmachari, he was so cute. And I said, no, I make pizza. So I gave Krishnadas this pizza. I gave Vrindavan Vilasini pizza outside. She couldn't come inside. She was standing there. And I took some for the children, but we were not allowed to come here. We were just like, Then Gurudev saw my Prabhu out in the park. He told the Prabhu, because Prabhu was allowed to stay. Everyone else was sleeping. One morning, I came Mangala Aarti time. I look, everybody sleeping. Not a sound, only Gurudev up.
Oh.
Gurudev was up. Gurudev went to bathroom. I'm saying, Gurudev went to bathroom and he went to the room to do his bhajan. The rest of them outside the yard, inside, everywhere. Pura place, everyone sleeping. And there, no one, even a road came, they won't know. You know, that's how the whole place is sleep. You know, everyone having rest. And so Gurudev was up. So Gurudev had this, you know, getting up very early. He was like, he's not like, you know, like how Rupa Goswami, they don't have much sleep. Gurudev having limited sleep and getting up to do the bhajan. Like on the last day of Gurudev's life, Gurudev got up. So Gurudev saw my husband out there in the soccer field, which is next door. And Gurudev saying, oh, you're very lucky, you have nice kids, good, you know, wife, and take care of them. Gurudev gave instructions, take care of them. You're fortunate. So yeah. So the children, you know, they got association of Gurudev for the eternal life. And the whole next door is a very big pot field right next to me. Gurudev was walking and chanting. And so that's it. And Gurudev said to me, oh, where have you been? He saw me in the soccer field. I was coming here. We weren't allowed. We had to sneak and go in the yard and stand, you know. And he said, where have you been? I said, Gurudev, I was just staying there on the other side of the road, somebody's house there. And he said, oh, because Gurudev, you know, we gave everything. We just surrendered and went to live somebody's house, and they went, we live in the floor, cockroaches. Cockroaches were crawling on us and stuff. But, you know, Gurudev made this place a theater. He sat there and a lot of people came. This is where most time Gurudev Pravachan area, he didn't give here, he gave it in the halls. He gave to her in hall. And most time Gurudev was sitting here and many people coming to his room, you know. So Gurudev, when Gurudev met me that time inside his room, then Gurudev saying, you teacher? I say, yeah. Then Gurudev, he says, because Gurudev know that as a teacher, you can speak, you know, you're fearless like that. So Gurudev asked me in 2000, I went to Rupsanatan. Then Gurudev gave instruction, Adesh. He said, now you should give some Harikatha. So I am only doing under Guru Kripa. I don't know anything, ignorant. But under Guru Kripa, everything possible. So we only speak what we hear and never speak your own story, your own leelas, but speak the leela of, you know, Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela, or Mahaprabhu, you know, and chanting. Gurudev told me, chant lot. Gurudev bolenge. He said, just chant, 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 you know. So all we have to do is follow Gurudev and know that he's with us. Sometimes we feel separation. Sometimes we feel Gurudev here. I can't feel like that. I feel like Gurudev still here. You know, he's still here with me. And then I'm thinking he's in Vrindavan. He's not with me. But then I'm thinking, hey, Gurudev not here with me. You know what I mean? Gurudev gone, Africa. So this mood we have, we keep on going, keep on focusing on our Gurudev, the priceless treasure of our life. We have nothing. Everything else in the material world is nothing except the Vaishnavas. We met such wonderful devotees. As to Guru Kripa, I developed, you know, respect and honor for all the Vaishnavas. I go to Navadvip and it's the most beautiful place. Starting from Puri Maharaj, Pranam, speaking to Puri Maharaj, because he's sitting there. Not it's just his murti there. I'm Pranam and Maharaj. I'm connected somehow with the Maharaj, and then going next temple, going to all those mandirs. And Madam, Bhakti Marg's temple on this side, but Madam Maharaj's temple there. All these great devotees on the Chaitanya Mat, where Gurudev always went. Of my pranams to Nityananda Prabhu there. They all standing and waiting and watching us. We can't see because we are blind, but they are watching us. The dust is dancing, and only those who are exalted will know. Like Jagannath Das Babaji, he's saying everybody, Mahaprabhu, all dancing, Nityananda Prabhu, So offering our pranams, we have to become humble, give up. It's not just give up, it just happens. The more we associate with Sadhu Sangha, the more we associate with these great exalted persons, the more our heart gets purified. Lest we have attachments to this material world, which day by day is the moment by moment, the time in this body is going, time in this body. But the precious thing is we have a treasure. Our Srila Gurudev, a great Sakigan. So, Panchakapa Trivista, Trivista,
You said you sang one kirtan for Gurudev. You said that, right? Radha Krishna Pranamura.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing that now?
Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you on the screen.
Yeah. I'll get a side one. Some of these books are bad.
It's on your screen now.
123.
Yeah.
123. Yeah.
You can read Hindi?
It's not so. I'm not so qualified. South Africa.
Okay.
They didn't educate us much. 123. Should be finding it here. I'll get it here. $123. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. This book is really down. Page 123. It says. Not even in the book. Okay, I'll find it in a minute.
It's hiding.
Wrong page, I got it. Radha Krishna Pranamura Yugala Kishora Jivane Marane Anaimora Kadindira Kulakani Kada shakani joto saki vrunda agnaya karibose charana ravindam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasanudasa Deva Adi Abhilasa Kore Narottamada Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasanudasa Narottamada Sivabilasa Korem Naratamodasam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Just one thing that Gurudev said. Gurudev said that you are not singing this bhajan. It's not your bhajan. It's actually written by devotees, Sudha Bhaktas, who have Mahabhav. Who have Bhav. They have very high Bhav. And they are writing this song. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote very much deep bhajan. And his later bhajans he wrote as Manjari Gan, Kamla Manjari. And Sri Narottam Das Thakur wrote as Champakalata Manjari. So they are not ordinary persons. The bhajans is their contribution to us, to devotees, bhaktas, to aspiring bhaktas to develop this bhakti. They gave us this treasure, this gift. So we are just like, we have to go deep in this bhajans and pray for that mood, that one day this mood will come in our heart. So it is nothing, as even Bhaktisiddhanta has spoken a lot about this and said that don't think you are a big Kirtaniya and you are singing this song and you are doing singing that song. It is not your song. It is the song of these great Vaishnavas, they're opening our realization in their whole meditation. They are having a so deep meditation, and this is what's coming to them, getting revealed in the like trance, in their meditation, which is uppercut, transcendental meditation, and Stavavari and Stavamala, also Rupa and Sanatan have written all these. Raghunath Das was, 1 minute he was in here, and the next he was in this place, Prakat. The next minute is Aprakat. His thing is Leela. So we have no idea what they, how Srila Das Thakur is experiencing this whole thing in his meditation. He is doing this seva for Radha and Krishna, this transcendental seva. So, yes, that's a couple of
So nice, Didi, so nice. You sang this kirtan with such great bhav, and you were drowned in it, and it touched a little bit to all of us by hearing and seeing you. And first of all, I want to apologize to all the listeners that I could not share Didi's introduction today, and because she did not provide in time, I must say. So I was feeling little, I was feeling why she couldn't do, but then Gandharvika, they told me that she's not very good with gadgets, so I could understand.
Yeah.
And she's alone, but still, but when today I hear you, I feel so good. I cannot say. I feel really very good, and you talked very, very wonderful, beautiful things from your realization, and I can see that you have some very, very good realization by being with Srila Gurudev. Not ordinary. You will not find with many people in this world what you have. You have a treasure in your heart. You have Radha Krishna in your heart. You have Gurudev in your heart. And you said, in your first meeting, Gurudev, he told you, your Prabhupada sent you to me. So this is how Gurus are. They are all one. In Guru Tattva is one. So Prabhupada sent to Gurudev. And then you talked about conditioned jiva doesn't fall from spiritual world. It does not. If you go to spiritual world, there is no reason to go anywhere else, because that is the most attractive thing. You cannot move from there once you see something like that. So once you have Krishna with you, where is the need to go anywhere else? So you cannot fall from spiritual world. Then Gurudev came, it opened our buddhi, you said. Yes, that is what is the work of Gurudev. By seeing him only, our buddhi starts opening up. Not only Gurudev, even Vaishnavas. By talking to you today, we feel so good. So even a Vaishnav can do all these things, like Gurudev. He brought us to Braj and Mahaprabhu. You said this. Yes, he brought us. Actually, we were somewhere else. You said we were floating in the air. अंदर कुछ नहीं है. आपने हिंदी में बोला कि अंदर कुछ नहीं है. गुब्बारे की तरह हम फूले हुए हैं खाली दुनिया में. We are so much puffed up and floating in the air without any knowledge, without any realization. But these Mahabhagavats, these Guru Varga, they give us so much, and they make us so happy. Where Gurudev's feet is, my head is there now. You told in your house. This is how it should be always for all of us. Where his feet is, our head should be there throughout our life and after life also. It should never ever change. Where sadhu goes, tirtha goes there. Absolutely true. Tirtha always travels with sadhu. In fact, tirtha is tirtha because of sadhus there. If there is no sadhu, tirtha has no much value. Only because of sadhu it is there. Then you said, he is giving us vigyan, understanding. Not gyan, mere gyan. Gyan you can get from any books or by reading anything. But vigyan is that knowledge with experience, that knowledge with realization, which is in your life, which is part of you now. It is always with you. So that Gurudev gave us this gyan, understanding. He brought us alive. How many nice expressions we've used today. We were dead and he brought us to life. We could now live. We can see, we can. And you said, I never used to cry, I never used to laugh. But now I am laughing, I am crying because we are alive now. We were dead. We are like sleeping. but he brought us to life. Yes. I am taking you in my heart. Then Gurudev told you this. I am taking in my heart. How? What all Gurudev used to say? Please come to Parikrama. Don't know from where Lakshmi came from. Yes, this is a big realization. Those who go for Parikrama from their heart, Lakshmi comes from wherever, because they have the desire to be with Gurudev, and Gurudev will arrange. It is his duty. All of us must remember this. We only need desire, just desire. That's it. To serve Gurudev, to be with Gurudev, to do Dham Parikrama, rest, everything will happen. Let it happen. They will happen on its own. You see with your eyes, like Didi is talking. She had no idea where Lakshmi came from, where money came from, but she could come all the time. So then you talked about drumsticks, mango peels, eating Gurudev's drumsticks. Yes, not many people have the courage to do that actually. And not many people understand the importance of drumsticks. आपको तो हिंदी समझ में आता है दीदी? या तो मैं हिंदी में बोल दूंगा. तो दीदी ने गुरुदेव की जो ड्रमस्टिक हैं, जो मुंह के चबाई हुई जो बच जाता है, कचरा सा जो होता है, उसको दीदी ने खाया. देखो, ये सब लोग सब खाने की हिम्मत नहीं रखते ऐसी चीजें. जिसको गुरु में विश्वास है, जिसको अपने गुरु में श्रद्धा है, वो खा सकता है, और जो खा लेगा उसका कल्याण हो जाएगा. दीदी का हुआ दिख रहा है, हमें सामने नजर आ रहा है. इनकी बातों से, इनके भावों से, इनके सब चीजों से नजर आ रहा है कि वो जो ड्रमस्टिक खाई दीदी ने, और जो आम के छिलके खाए, दीदी ने कहा कि गुरुजी ने आम के छिलके फेंक दिए, वो भी इन्होंने खा लिए. और उससे क्या हुआ, दीदी कह रही हैं कि मेरे बड़े बड़े अनर्थ खत्म हो गए. बड़े बड़े अनर्थ जो वैसे खत्म नहीं हो सकते, ऐसे संत महात्माओं की कृपा से. और फिर इन्होंने बताया कि राधा भजन यदि मति नहीं भेला, कृष्ण भजन तब अकारण भेला. अगर राधा भजन में हमारी दिमाग मति नहीं लगेगी तो कृष्ण भजन नहीं होगा कभी भी. और लग जाएगी तो बिना बात से हो जाएगा, बिना कोशिश करे ही हो जाएगा. ये गुरुदेव ने हमको सिखाया, जो कोई नहीं सिखाता दुनिया में. कहाँ सिखाता कोई? किसी को पता है तो सिखाए, पता भी तो नहीं है लोगों को. इस्कॉन में जाओ, करते रहो, आरती करते रहो, मंगल आरती करते रहो, परिक्रमा, लेकिन ये बात कोई नहीं, किसी को रियलाइजेशन नहीं है, किसी को कौन बताएगा. गुरुदेव रियलाइज थे इन सब बातों में, तो उन्होंने हमें बताई. फिर आपने कहा वी हैव टू फॉलो राधा जी एंड सर्व रूपानुगा भक्त टू गेट भक्ति. ये तरीका भक्ति के पाने का दीदी ने बताया कि भाई राधा जी को फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, और उनके अनुगत जो भक्त है उनको फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. हाउ टू बिकम रियल ब्रजवासी. बहुत अच्छी सी बातें आपने बताई दीदी. हमें सचमुच के ब्रजवासी कैसे बनना? परिक्रमा करनी पड़ेगी भैया, ब्रजवासी बनना. तो बिना परिक्रमा करे ब्रजवासी नहीं बना जा सकता. गुरुदेव कहाँ से कितने अमीर अमीर लोगों को, जो इनके घर, हमारे गुरु जी कहते थे जैसे तुम्हारे घर है ना ड्राइंग रूम, वैसा उनका बाथरूम है, ऐसे बताते. वो लोग यहाँ पे आके मिट्टी में नाक रगड़ रहे हैं. तो ये ब्रजवासी बनने का तरीका है. दीदी भी बात बता रही. सारी लग्जरी को छोड़ना पड़ेगा, सब आराम, ये मार्बल फ्लोरिंग, इसको छोड़ के मिट्टी में जाके बैठना पड़ेगा, तभी ब्रजवासी बन पाएंगे. और साधारण खाना खाना पड़ेगा, दीदी ने कहा. और फिर दीदी ने कहा व्रत कैसे? गुरुजी बोलते, कहते अगर पूरा दिन निर्जला नहीं कर सकते, आधा दिन करो, 12 बजे तक करो. इतना गुरुदेव मतलब उनको प्यार से धीरे 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 आगे ले जाते थे. एंड प्योर डिवोटी गिव्स यू समथिंग वी डोंट इवन नो. दीदी ने बात बोली है, जो शुद्ध भक्त हमको ऐसी चीज देता है, हम उसको जानते भी नहीं क्या दे रहा है. हम लोग इतने सोए हुए हैं, इतने मूर्छित हैं, इतने घायल हैं कि हमको पता भी नहीं चलता मुझे मिल क्या रहा है. मिल जाता है, बाद में पता चलता हो ये देगा गुरुदेव, मुझे मिल भी गया था, मुझे पता नहीं चला इस बात का. ऐसा कभी बाद में जाके पता चले. गुरुदेव कहते थे तुम्हें नहीं पता चलेगा मैं तुम्हें क्या दे रहा हूँ. अभी जब मैं चले जाऊंगा ना इस दुनिया से, तब तुम याद करोगे, फिर रोगे मेरे को याद करके कि मैं तुम्हें क्या दे के गया. तो हम सबकी ऐसी हालत है अभी. और ओनली ए प्योर डिवोटी कैन गिव यू प्योर भक्ति. दूसरे लोग भक्ति प्योर नहीं दे सकते, जो खुद प्योर नहीं है, कहाँ से देंगे? जो शुद्ध भक्त है वही तुम्हें शुद्ध भक्ति दे सकता है. अटैचमेंट इज लाइक ए बर्डन, यू आर कैरिंग लाइक ए डोंकी. क्या रिलेशन है दीदी की, देखो कितनी बढ़िया बात. ओनली फॉलो कृष्ण भक्ति. गधे की तरह इसको कैरी मत करो अपने सिर पे, जैसे गधा कैरी करता ना, इतने सामान कैरी करता है. हमारे गुरुदेव इसको बताते थे, इस बात को जो दीदी ने बताई है. गधा बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया चीजें कैरी करता है, बादाम, काजू, बोरी भर कर ले आता है, पसीना पसीना हो जाता है, लेकिन वहां जाके कोई और उसको खाता है. कभी खाता नहीं इस चीज को. हम भी ऐसे गधे की तरह कैरी कर रहे हैं, इतने पैसे इकट्ठे कर लिए, पता नहीं खाएगा कौन उसको. लिए जा रहे, लिए एक दिन फिर मर जाएंगे. मैंने बहुत लोगों को ऐसा देखा है. बहुत कैरी करते हैं, फिर मर जाते हैं, कोई और खाता है, गधे की तरह कैरी करते हैं। गधा कभी खाता नहीं इन चीजों को, लेके बस जाता है, पसीना आता है, परेशान होता है, वैसे हम लोग परेशान। तो ये दीदी ने बड़ी अच्छी बात की, हमारी अटैचमेंट जो हमारे संसार की तरफ, पैसे के साथ, परिवार के साथ, लोगों के साथ, ये सब कोई काम नहीं आने वाला। भक्ति करो, ओनली फॉलो कृष्ण भक्ति। फिर गुरु दीदी ने कितना यह स्मरण किया गुरुदेव को, सब परिक्रमा में गुरुदेव को याद किया, गिरिराज में याद किया, प्रेम सरोवर में क्या गुरुदेव बात कहते थे। जिन लोग वहां पे थे वो उस बात को जान, उसको उनको बात समझ में आएगी ठीक से कि दीदी क्या कह रही हैं। हम लोग थे वहां पे प्रेम सरोवर में, गुरुदेव क्या बात कहते थे। प्रेम वैचित्र, प्रेम वैचित्र मतलब राधा रानी कृष्ण की गोद में बैठी हुई हैं और उनको लग रहा है कि कृष्ण मेरे से दूर चले गए, रोने लग गई है, तड़प रही हैं, उनको एकदम तड़पन हो गई, कृष्ण कहाँ गए, कहाँ गए, कहाँ गए, उनके साथ बैठी है। लेकिन जब इस ये देखा, इसके बाद गुरुदेव कहते हैं कृष्ण ने इस धाम को छोड़, ब्रज को छोड़ के मथुरा चले गए। उन्होंने देखा कि मेरे साथ होते ये तो इतनी तड़प रही है, इतना ऐसा हाल है। तो ये प्रेम वैचित्र है, साथ होते होते विरह और विरह होते होते मिलन। फिर दीदी ने मानसरोवर को याद किया, जहाँ पे कि गुरुदेव बैठते थे झाड़ियों में जाके, वो क्रीपर्स जो हैं, बेले हैं उसके बहुत, आप अगर मानसरोवर गए हो जिसको याद है, वहां पे बहुत नीचे नीचे बेल है और अंदर जाके वो कुंज है उसके अंदर, वहां जाके गुरुदेव बैठ जाते थे मिट्टी के अंदर, और चारों तरफ से पेड़ पौधे होते थे, हम सब उसके अंदर घुस जाते थे। तो वहां पे गुरुदेव का क्या मूड होता था, ये दीदी ने इसको याद किया। फिर उन्होंने निधिवन को याद किया, निधिवन में गुरुदेव जाके मिट्टी में बैठते थे। उद्धव क्यारी को याद किया, टेर कदम को याद किया। जैसे कि सारी पिक्चर इनके दिमाग में चल रही है, सारी वो स्मरण उनके आ रहा है एक एक करके, कहाँ कहाँ महाराज जी बैठते थे। मथुरा वासी डिड नॉट हैव ऐश्वर्य मूड टू गुरुदेव, ये एकदम सही बात कही थी। जो मथुरा के लोग थे ना, जो फोटो में दिखाई दीदी ने, जो वहां की स्त्रियां एकदम गरीब लोग बेचारे, लेकिन गुरुदेव के प्रति ऐश्वर्य भाव बिल्कुल ऐसे अपना मानते थे। और मैं देखता था रोज एक डोला लेके आते, दूध का डब्बा नहीं होता, कोई वो लेके लेडी आ रही है, कोई 2 फूल लेके आ रही है, गुरुदेव को देती थी, और गुरुदेव इतने आनंद से उसको लेते थे। कभी उसमें से थोड़ा सा कुछ चिड़वा ले आते, कभी क्या ले आते, और गुरुदेव उनके लिए वेट करते थे कि मेरे लिए लेके आ रहे, इतने प्यार से। ये प्रेम है। फिर उन्होंने कहा, प्रे फॉर द कृपा फ्रॉम षड गोस्वामी, वन डे वी विल बिकम ब्रजवासी। क्या बात है, षड गोस्वामी के प्रार्थना करे बिना ब्रजवासी नहीं बना जा सकता। रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ, श्री जी, ये सब गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ। विदाउट गुरुदेव वी आर जीरो, नथिंग। ये रिलेशन है हमारी, नहीं है। हम तो सोचते हैं हम तो बहुत कुछ हैं, लेकिन यहाँ दीदी कह रहे हैं हम गुरुदेव के बिना खाली हैं, जीरो है, कुछ भी नहीं है। एंड गुरुदेव की और बात बताई, फोकस्ड होना चाहिए हमें। नो विष्णु सेवा, गुरु दीदी कह रहे हैं यहाँ पे। आपको ये बात समझना थोड़ा कठिन है। गुरुदेव इस बात को कहते थे, जो दीदी बात कह रही हैं, कि हमें नरसिंह देव की भी ज्यादा पूजा नहीं करनी चाहिए। महाराज कह रहे हैं जगह, कहते धीरे धीरे, नहीं तो वैसा भाव नहीं आएगा, ये राधा रानी का भाव। हालांकि नरसिंह देव और कृष्ण सेम, एक ही चीज, अलग नहीं है, विष्णु तत्व है, और उनको पूजा करनी भी चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं कि टोटली छोड़ दो, उनका व्रत हमको करना भी चाहिए, पालन कर, प्रहलाद महाराज का चरित्र पढ़ना चाहिए। लेकिन गुरुदेव जब हाई स्टेज में आके सावधान करते हैं कि ज्यादा मत करो, ये नहीं कि तुम सारा नरसिंह आरती कर रहे हो, फिर राधा रानी का भाव कैसे आएगा, फिर आप में ऐश्वर्य भाव आ जाएगा। मतलब भक्ति तो होगी लेकिन ऐश्वर्य टाइप हो जाएगी, वो मधुर भक्ति नहीं हो पाएगी। फिर गो टू वृंदावन, गुरुदेव इज एवरीवेयर प्रोटेक्टिंग अस लाइक एन अम्ब्रेला। क्या रियलाइजेशन है, महाराज हर जगह हैं, चारों तरफ हमें बचा रहे हैं। हम जहां भी हम गलत काम करेंगे रोक लेंगे, नहीं करने देंगे। हमारा प्रोटेक्शन है, हमारा कवच बना हुआ है, बने हुए हैं महाराज जी, और हमें चारों तरफ से बचा रहे हैं। और फिर गुरुदेव पूछ, ये दीदी कह रहे कि हम लोग, गुरुदेव हमसे पूछते थे, वेयर इज इंदुलेखा। अब देखो, एक व्यक्ति ना आए तो उनको कैसे तड़प होती है कि मेरी वो प्यारी बेटी आई नहीं, कहाँ है। मतलब इतने हजारों लाखों लोगों में भी एक एक व्यक्ति को, प्रेजेंस को वो याद रखते हैं और उनसे कनेक्ट करते हैं। और कोई नहीं आता तो उसको पूछते हैं कहाँ गया। मैं एयरपोर्ट पे 1-2 बार लेने नहीं गया, हर बार जाता था, पूछते तू आया क्यों नहीं। मुझे नहीं पता था गुरुदेव को इतना फर्क पड़ेगा मेरे नहीं जाने से, कि वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं मेरे को कि अब मैं जहाज से बाहर निकला, कोई आया नहीं मेरे को माला पहनाने, तो पूछते तुम क्यों नहीं आए, क्या बात हो गया। तो ऐसे एक एक व्यक्ति का ध्यान रखते थे। एंड डोंट थिंक यू हैव नथिंग, आई विल अरेंज एवरीथिंग, ओनली थिंग इज वी डोंट हैव टू गेट डिस्टर्ब। ये दीदी ने कहा, गुरुदेव ये बात कह रहे हैं कि ये मत सोचो कि तुम्हारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है, सब गुरुदेव दे देंगे, सब कुछ दे सकते हैं। ये बात को पक्का होना चाहिए। रुपया, पैसा, धन दौलत, इज्जत, शोहरत, सब दे सकते हैं, सब उनके चाव जेब में पड़ा हुआ है। खाली हम उनको विश्वास करेंगे तो, अविश्वास से नहीं मिलेगा कुछ। तो कह रहे कि ये मत सोचो तुम्हारे पास कुछ नहीं, सब मैं दूंगा तुम्हें, तुम खाली भक्ति की भावना रखो, आओ मेरे पास। दीदी ने कुछ अपनी फिर अनुभूतियां बताई, कैसे गुरुदेव की समाधि पे खड़ी थी और उनको माला पहनाने की इच्छा हुई, लेकिन दीदी के पास माला थी नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं था, लेकिन इच्छा हुई खाली, और वहां से बड़ा सा आदमी आया, इतनी बड़ी माला लेके दीदी को दे, ये लो पहनाओ गुरुदेव को। तो ये गुरुदेव कह रहे हैं कि मैं सब दूंगा, तुम इच्छा करो। यही बात महाराज जी कह रहे हैं, इच्छा तो करो भैया, कि मैं कुछ करना चाहता हूँ, इच्छा ही नहीं करते हम लोग, तो मरे हुए हैं हम लोग, डेड है। गुरुदेव ने कहा ना, दीदी ने कहा ना, डेड है, मरे हुए, वी आर नॉट अलाइव। कभी गुरुदेव की कृपा होगी तो हम जिंदा होंगे, तब ये सब इच्छाएं हमारे मन में होगी, गुरु सेवा करें, कुछ करें। और जब इच्छा होगी तो गुरुदेव उसके लिए उपकरण सारे भेज देंगे, कि माला भी दे देंगे, कुछ और करना चाहिए तो वो भी आ जाएगा हमारे पास, ऐसा। और फिर रमण मंजरी, हाँ क्या रिलेशन है, मतलब कमाल। रमण मंजरी गुरुदेव है, डांसिंग इन द कुंज इन सो मच ब्लिस एंड आनंद। ये ऐसा कोई दर्शन करता है गुरुदेव का, कि वो रमण मंजरी डांस रही है, आनंद में डूबी हुई है, और एक दिन हमको भी हाथ पकड़ के ले जाएंगे। एंड फिर दी ने तो बहुत ही कमाल की बात कही, मोस्ट पीपल स्टक ऑन थर्ड श्लोक ऑफ शिक्षाष्टकम, एकदम 100 सत्य बात है। ऋणादपि सुनीचेन पे जाके सबकी गाड़ी अटक जाती है, एक श्लोक में घुस जाते हैं हम लोग, नाम तो करते हैं भगवान का, लेकिन जब ऋणादपि सुनीचेन होने की बात आती है तो भैया नहीं हो पाता। पूरी दुनिया में कहूंगा 99% लोग वहीं पे अटके, और जो निकल जाते हैं महाभागवत हो जाते हैं, वहां से जो निकल गया उस छलनी के अंदर से ऋणादपि सुनिचन की, फिर वो तो रियलाइज हो जाते हैं, उनको कोई रोक नहीं सकता, उनको कोई भी, वो सीधे गुरुदेव के पास जाएंगे, सीधा सीधा वहां से पार हो गए। वो तीसरा श्लोक में ऐसे अटकने वाला श्लोक बना दिया महाप्रभु जी ने, कि वहां पे आके भैया बड़े बड़े लोग फेल हो जाते हैं। त्राणदपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानी ना मान देन कीर्तनीय सदा हरि। इसलिए पूरी दुनिया में कहूंगे सब वहीं पे भीड़ लगी हुई है, लाखों लोग वहां पे बैठे त्राणदपि सुनिच में, उसकी आगे बहुत खाली खाली, कोई भी नहीं, एक आधे लोग घूम रहे हैं एक दीदी जैसे एक आधे लोग वहां पे विचरण कर रहे हैं मजे में, लेकिन पूरी की पूरी जनता त्राणादपि सुनिचन के पीछे अटकी हुई है, सारे के सारे हम सब। Gurudev is my happiness. He made me know what is happiness. I never laughed. I never could even cry. Don't hide your emotion. Don't be like पत्थर. ऐसा दीदी ने कहा, पत्थर की तरह मत हो कि भाई न हंस रहे न रो रहे। ये ज्ञानी लोग करते हैं, ऐसा करने दो उनको। जो ज्ञानी है, ब्रह्म का ध्यान करते हैं, वो पत्थर होते हैं, उनको न हंसते न रोते, समभाव में रहते हैं। हम भक्त लोग हैं, हमें इमोशन भगवान के लिए, गुरु के लिए होने चाहिए, हंसो भी रो भी। एंड फिर उन्होंने कहा कि ब्रह्मचारी के ज्यादा मत, सो डोंट थिंक अबाउट ब्रह्मचारी, यू हैव टू बिकम मंजरी, या क्या दीदी ने कुछ बोला था, यू हैव टू बिकम दैट, यू हैव टू हैव सेपरेशन, बिल्ड अप टू हैव गुड मीटिंग। ये देखो बड़ी अच्छी बात है, सेपरेशन जब होगा तभी मतलब मिलन का आनंद होगा। गुरुदेव के प्रति हमारा सेपरेशन होना ही चाहिए, उनको मिस हम करना ही चाहिए। सेपरेशन मतलब एक नदी पे बांध आपने बना दिया है, पानी इकट्ठा हो जा रहा है, इकट्ठा हो जा रहा है, वो ऊंचा, बहुत ऊंचा तक इकट्ठा हो रहा है, फिर जब बांध टूटेगा तो क्या होगा, बाढ़ आ जाएगी, वो मिलन होगा। बांध टूटने का मतलब मिलन हो गया कृष्ण से या भक्तों से, और फिर तो बाढ़ आएगी, उसमें लहरियां होंगी। लेकिन अगर बांध नहीं तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता धीरे धीरे, उसमें मजा नहीं है फिर कुछ। इसलिए सेपरेशन होना चाहिए, उसके लिए बिल्डअप होना, बिल्डअप होता है। इसको बोलते हैं पूर्व राग, संस्कृत में बोला जाए तो इसको कहेंगे पूर्व राग। गोपियों को जो होता था, कृष्ण से मिलने से पहले सोचती रहती कैसे मिलेंगे, क्या होगा, कहाँ होगा, कब मुलाकात होगी, तो बिल्डअप हो रहा है, बढ़े जा रहा है, बढ़े जा रहा है। जब होता तो फिर सब कुछ टूट के गिर जाता है। इस तरह से मीटिंग और सेपरेशन का ये प्रेम की बातें। एवरीवन इज स्लीपिंग, ओहो क्या बात कही दीदी ने, एवरीवन इज स्लीपिंग, ओनली गुरुदेव वाज अप। सुबह सब जब मिलने गई गुरुदेव से, सब लोग सो रहे थे, महाराज ही जगह पे थे। अरे आज भी सब सो रहे हैं, महाराज ही जगह हैं, हम सब अभी भी सो रहे हैं, कितनी अद्भुत बात है उठे, नींद खुलती नहीं हमारी, महाराज उठ के सबको उठा रहे हैं, इधर उधर से घूम रहे हैं, अरे उठो तो सही, कहाँ सो रहे हो तुम लोग। लेकिन वहां पे हमारी नींद टूटती नहीं, क्या करें, ऐसी माया में फंसे हुए। गुरुदेव क्या क्या सबको उठा रहे हैं, जगा रहे हैं। फिर अंडर गुरु कृपा एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। आखिर में दीदी ने यही बात कही, जिसके ऊपर गुरु की कृपा हो जाए उसके लिए कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है, कुछ भी। संसारिक चीजों तो छोड़ो, आध्यात्मिक चीज भी कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है। अब मैं आप सभी के माइक को अनम्यूट कर देता हूं, आपको कुछ दीदी से बोलना है, पूछना है, और कुछ धन्यवाद देना तो आप दे सकते हैं।
हरे कृष्णा दीदी।
हरे कृष्णा। राधे राधे।
दीदी राधे राधे। आप शायद याद नहीं होगा, आपकी बेटी थी तब 13 साल की, तो उसने गुरुजी से बोला कि मुझे आज दीक्षा दे दो, जहाँ हरि नाम मांगा, दीक्षा ही मांगी थी। तो गुरुजी ने मना कर दिया था, फिर वो बहुत रोने लगी थी। याद है आपको? 13 साल की थी।
हाँ, मेरा लड़की गोपीनाथ पवन।
हाँ जी, तो I remember she was 13 and then Guruji said no to her and she profoundly started crying. And in my heart, I had wished that if I have a daughter, she should be like her. She had so much bhav. Do you remember that?
Yes,
She
I
started
remember.
crying so much she started crying.
क्या गुरुदेव ने पूछा?
हाँ,
माधव महाराज. Madhav Maharaj saw, Madhav Maharaj, the small boy, ladka, he was 11 saal, just 11 saal.
Yeah,
He got pura diksha. He got full diksha, 2004. Ladki, he got Ada. He only got half because, my ladki, she is an artist. Now she's doing PhD. She's an artist and she's doing Indian indentured laborers, making everybody know the sufferings of humans and how ladies suffered. Pura dunya, British government sent and all, my daughter. So, my son was ready. Or, इसको आत्मा ready भी है ना? Your heart is ready, you'll get it. But if your heart not ready, then how can Gurudev give? But still Gurudev in a kripa hai na. But my youngest boy, he had typhoid salmonella, but he still got it in Vrindavan. He was very sickly, but last day he got, and we made it. We both late train mein aaye na. Train, we just made it. I was standing outside. Kitna log hai na. But I jump in, left bag. I'm going very late for train to go to Mumbai to get Hawai. But that time, if you deserve, abhi you get. Kya deserve hai na? You deserve it, you will get it.
आपकी बेटी इतना जोर से रोने लगी, मुझे याद है उसके घाघरा पहना हुआ था और इतनी प्यारी पतली सी ऐसे दगड़ दगड़ रोने लगी वो। तो मैं सोच रही थी कितने प्यारे भाव हैं, उसको दीक्षा चाहिए। अभी माधव महाराज ने मना करा होगा। हाँ, कुछ ऐसा ही था।
And when she is chanting, abhi choti bacha na, every time she chants, she is crying. She wants to chant the perfection of ek round, one naam she is doing with complete perfection. So how you'll do? Many rounds you can't do. So she is doing like this. Everything's in perfection. So
how old is she now? How old is she now?
Now she is 30 years now. 30 saal.
Wow.
दीदी वो कहाँ रहती है? Where she lives?
She lives nearby. She's married now. Sadi. She's artist and she's lecturer at uni. And she is good behavior.
They should also speak something about Gurudev, your son, and they can.
Yeah, but anyway, my son, my eldest son, he is very good behavior, but he chants, but he's not like a devotee mandir type. He wants to purify inside. He's not running it everywhere. The Kanishka. And the Chotalar, I know he's got Jagannath. He's the Jagannath Bhakta. So Prabhu and me, Prabhuji, come.
Oh, is here?
My Prabhuji.
Very nice.
My Prabhuji, he chants all day. This is my Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. How are you?
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
He is sincere. He does aarti for Bhagavan. He wake up Didi, put them to sleep. He does aarti and offer them bhojan. I cook and he does because his health is bad. Health mein acha nahi. So he has to do that seva. In ISKCON, he was pujari every day. Pura din he was going mandir.
Oh, wow.
His son is a big devotee in ISKCON.
No.
People are the singer and everything. He's been. So his son is every day giving class, but he also met Gurudev and read Gurudev book.
Nice.
And he also knows that Jeev Tattva, It's not from, from the spiritual world.
Yeah.
At least you read Gurudev, then Gurudev books, Gurudev Grantha Vidyana, and that which helps other people understand,
बहुत सुंदर दीदी, बहुत अच्छा लगा, बड़े। और आप किसी को कुछ दीदी से बात करनी है, पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हैं, आप लोगों के माइक खुले हुए हैं, आप चाहो तो अनम्यूट करके बात कर सकते हैं।
Okay.
और मैं तो दीदी को तहे दिल से, अपने हृदय की गहराइयों से धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि इन्होंने बहुत सुंदर तरीके से, बड़ी अनुभूति इनकी हैं। और हमारे गुरुदेव के ऐसे हीरे छुपे हुए हैं, देखो कहाँ कहाँ, कितने पुराने, कितने अनुभवी, कितने रियलाइज्ड। इनकी बातें सुन के हमको इतना अच्छा लगता है, और हम चाहेंगे कि ये सभी छुपे हुए लोग जो हैं आके इस प्रोग्राम पे बोलें। दीदी आपसे भी मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू टू आस्क अदर पीपल हु आर शाय to come on the program and speak. A lot of people are very shy, they don't want to speak, but when they speak, it helps a lot of listeners. And all this thing is going on YouTube, where people can listen after 10 days or after 20 years or after 100 years also. So it is very important that all our Gurudev's senior disciples, especially those who are very they stayed with Gurudev for a long time, they should come forward and speak, especially the Punja's family. Shri Jagdish ji is speaking on this program, but his brothers, they should also come, because they have done a lot of seva from
also
PG.
Leela, because Leela Amrita,
I think they are coming. They are coming.
Yeah, because Leela Amrita, we used to go to a house, and Gurudev always staying in a house.
Okay.
And we used to take a train, Gari mein, and we used to go to Sydney and hear Harikatha from
so
TV.
you should speak to all those people, and you should encourage them to come and speak on the program. It is very nice if they speak. It is very good for everybody. So आज मैं दीदी के चरणों में दंडवत प्रणाम करना चाहूँगा, और इनके पूरे परिवार, इनके बच्चे, सभी लोग भगवान के भक्त हैं, सभी को मेरा दंडवत प्रणाम है। इनकी गुरुदेव के प्रति बहुत निष्ठा रही है और आगे भी रहेगी। गुरुदेव की बड़ी प्यारी है, अपनी बेटी है गुरुदेव की। आपने देखा गुरुदेव की बेटियां कितनी मजबूत, कितनी रियलाइज्ड। गुरुदेव कहते थे मेरी बेटियां शेरनी है सारी की सारी, और हम तो रोज ही देख रहे हैं कि कोई ना कोई शेरनी आती है यहाँ पे। और इतना बोल्डली बोलती है।
एक my daughter can एक भूल गया नहीं। The time when Gurudev sitting in car and watching our Swarup, मेरे गुरुजी, मेरे लड़की से मन में है। Never she forget. It's her experience of Gurudev,
क्या बोला, समझ नहीं आया, क्या हुआ? आप you can speak in English.
No, one time, that time when Gurudev 2002, after Gurudev operation, he came to Govardhan. Then Gurudev leaving and sitting in car and going to leave. Then Gurudev looking at her and me. Kitna bada aanki. Gurudev eyes big, blue eyes, looking who we are. Don't know our Swarup, So Gurudev can see that Swarup. We all have this Swarup. Gurudev can see that beautiful Swarup.
आपने सही कहा। ये महाभागवत लोग कई बार आपको ऐसे गाड़ के देखते हैं कि आपको पता चलता है कि कितनी कृपा उस दृष्टि में है। ये महापुरुषों की जो कृपा दृष्टि है, और ये कभी भूलते नहीं है। फिर जैसे दीदी को याद है कि उस गाड़ी के सामने गुरुदेव ने ऐसे उनको देखा, क्योंकि वो देखते नहीं, वो तो अपनी कृपा कर देते हैं। ऐसे देख के उनकी एनर्जी आंखों से आपके ऊपर पड़ जाती है, और वो शिष्य को हमेशा याद रहती है बातें। ठीक, हमें भी कुछ ऐसे इंसिडेंट याद, जब गुरुदेव ने उनको इस तरह से देखा, इस स्टाइल में, कि हमको अंदर से पूरा देख रहे हैं ध्यान से कि कौन है ये। तो बड़ा अच्छा लगा, और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सभी श्रोताओं को भी बहुत बहुत मेरा धन्यवाद, दंडवत प्रणाम। कल हमारे साथ हमारी चंद्रमुखी दीदी होंगी, ये भी पुरानी भक्त हैं, और जैसे आपने सुना दीदी से कितनी भावमय पुष्पांजलि दी, इन्होंने स्मरण किया, वैसे ही चंद्रमुखी दीदी। ये भी कार्यक्रम कल अंग्रेजी में होगा, लेकिन हम कोशिश करेंगे कि हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन, आज का भी ट्रांसलेशन हिंदी में हो रहा है साथ के साथ। हमारे श्रीपाद हरे कृष्ण दास प्रभु जी कर रहे हैं, बेंगलोर से बड़ी सेवा कर रहे हैं। उनको भी मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ उनकी सेवा के लिए। तो कल हम लोग फिर मिलेंगे, और ये पूरा हफ्ता 2 हफ्ते हम लोग ऑस्ट्रेलियन, न्यूजीलैंड और फीजी के डिवोटीज से श्रवण करेंगे। तो हमारे भी कुछ स्वाद में बदलाव आएगा। जैसे कहते हैं गुरुजी अलग अलग रस रखते हैं, तो हम लोग भी कभी अमेरिका से सुन रहे हैं, कभी भारतीय से सुन रहे हैं, कभी इंग्लिश में सुन रहे हैं, कभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया से सुन रहे हैं तो इसमें हमारा भी अच्छा लगेगा हमको। तो इसी के साथ आज कार्यक्रम को विराम देते हैं। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की मधुर स्मृतियों की जय, श्रीमती इंदुलेखा दीदी की जय, उनके पूरे परिवार की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि।